Hello students, I am Dr. Meenakshi Mahur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Sri Samlaji Government College, Manfia, Chittorgarh. Today my topic is venom and the anti-venom. Venom it consists of albuminous substance in the solution and it is secreted by poison glands which are found in the head of snakes. Actually, it is a mixture of protein substances, cellular debris, fatty matter, and salts like calcium, ammonium, magnesium chloride, and the phosphate. Snake venom contains toxic substances like hemotoxin and the neurotoxin, which affects the various functional units of the body and it results into the death. All venoms are not of the same variety, but they differ in their chemical nature. Snake venom is in great demand for the manufacture of antivenom. This venom may act on the nerve cell and cause respiratory paralysis. Venom also destroys the endothelium of smaller blood vessels. And venom also allows blood to seep into the tissues and destroy erythrocytes and it causes blood coagulation. There are two types of venom. First is a neurotoxic venom and the second one is hemotoxic venom. Neurotoxic venom acts nerve centers and it causes the paralysis of the respiratory muscles. Neurotoxin also targets the central nervous system, which stops muscles from working and it ultimately leads to suffocation. Venom made up of neurotoxins is very deadly as the protein within this venom can disrupt the channels that allows ions to flow across the neuron membrane. So venom of king cobra and the venom of crate is an example of neurotoxic venom. Mm, This in the king cobra, and crate, uh, the venom is like when this venom enters the body, the bitten part or the bitten spot turns bluish or blackish, and the person feels burning sensation, and it also feels pain followed by the numbness of the bitten area. Inflammation and swelling may also occur, and the blood colored fluid oozes out of the puncture, and it leads to paralysis, which sets in the legs, and the victim becomes drowsy, weak, and unsteady on the legs and sits or lies down. Cobra venom causes eyelids drop and the pupil contracts. And the speaking and the swallowing also becomes difficult when cobra bites a person. The lower lip falls down and the saliva dripples from the open mouth. Nausea and vomiting may also take place, and the respiration gradually depressed, and the breathing becomes slow, noisy, and it ultimately results into the death because of respiratory failure. So these are some symptoms of the cobra venom. If we go through the rat venom, which is also neurotoxic in nature, the symptoms of its bite is similar to those of cobra bite, like severe pain in the abdomen because of the internal hemorrhage, but there are no swelling or burning pain at the bitten spot. and the feeling of drowsiness and intoxication is a more intense in case of rat venom. Albumin may also be detected in the urine, and the hemolysis, that is destruction of RBC, and the paralysis of trunk and the limb also occurs, which is followed by death. So these are the symptoms of the rat venom. Now, hemotoxic venom. Hemotoxic venom affects circulatory and the nervous system more severely. Hemotoxin targets the circulatory system and prevents clotting compound from functioning correctly, and it causes profuse bleeding and causes hemorrhage or hemorrhage. So, in case of vipers, the venom is hemotoxic. Symptoms of viper venom or the hemotoxic venom is first is the hemorrhage blood, which is the most common feature, but there are also some other features can be observed in the person bitten by the viper. First is a great swelling and the pain at the bitten spot, which slowly spreads. Then one can observe reduction of blood pressure due to the paralysis of vasomotor center, and the heart weakens in it, and profuse bleeding which persists if the venom injected is not much. But in case the venom injected is in a full dose, the blood clots in a blood vessels. Venom affects circulatory nervous system both. In this by viper venom, red blood capsules are destroyed, RBC are destroyed, pupil dilates and the pulse rate increase, and death by loss of blood, toxemia, and the heart failure. So this is all about cobra venom, rat venom, and the viper venom. And I've also discussed what is neurotoxic venom and the hemotoxic venom. Now, antivenom or the antivenom. Actually, it is the best cure for the snake bite, which is known as antivenom serum or antivenom or antivenin. Antivenin is injected in the body of the victim to counteract snake venom or to save the person from the snake bite, which is a poisonous. There are different antivenoms which are required against different snakes due to differences in the qualities of their venom and because of the differences in their chemical nature. The antivenin is prepared by immunizing horses against common poisonous snakes. And for this purpose, the horse is given frequent and increasing doses of toxin or venom injections while maintaining a level at which injections that the animal can tolerate the toxicity. And just after 6 months, such horses become immune to snake venom, which is proved by the fact that the horses do not show any symptoms of snake bite even if a heavy dose of the venom is injected into their body. If you observe the blood from the immunized horse, we can see that after clotting, the clot is removed and the serum now, which is known as antivenom or antivenom, is packed in a vials for injection purpose. Intravenous injections of the antivenom or the antivenom is given. Antivenom develops sufficient antibodies in order to neutralize the effect of particular snake venom. So, antivenom is prepared by injecting a horse with gradually increasing doses of snake venom until the horse becomes fully immunized to any amount of venom injected. Then, the blood serum from the immunized horse is collected and preserved. Antivenom is being prepared at the Hafkin Institute, Mumbai. There are some medical significance of the venom. So, first is the medicines derived from hemotoxic venom are used in the treatment of heart attacks and the blood disorders. The first drug, which is derived from the snake venom toxin, was developed to treat high blood pressure. And this venom was taken from Brazilian pit viper. And this venom consists of the protein which prevents a compound called angiotensin converting enzyme from functioning correctly. The human body uses this enzyme in order to maintain a stable blood pressure. A synthetic version of the snake venom protein that is used in the medicine to treat high blood pressure. There are also some drugs which are derived from hemotoxins, which include apti, aptifibetide. It contains a modified rattlesnake venom protein, and these medicines are used in the treatment of minor heart attack. And they work by helping to dissolve and prevent blood clots. There are some doses of the venom from Malayan pit viper helps to dissolve stroke-related blood clots and prevents new clots from forming. Medicines derived from neurotoxins are used to treat brain injuries, strokes, and diseases like Alzheimer and the Parkinson's disease. So there is also some medical significance of venom. So always venom is not a very dangerous thing. It is also a useful thing because it has medical significance as well. So snake venom is in great demand for the manufacture of antivenom or antivenin. It is being used in Hopkins Institute, which is situated in Mumbai, and the Central Research Institute, Kasoli, and Serum Institute near Pune is also preparing polyvalent antivenin. The use of snake venom in relieving pain and some other muscular disabilities is becoming more common day by day. In large number of patients which are suffering from neural leprosy, cobra venom solutions are giving relief from pain, and it is also being recommended in chronic pains of nervous and the muscular origin, arthritis, epilepsy, and unoperable malignant diseases. Cobra venom is very costly in the world of medicines, and it is used in the preparation of pain relieving tablets and injections. And this venom is useful in case of intractable cancer pain, neuritis, arthralgia, neuralgia, migraine, and neuroleprosy. The cobra is preferred because its toxicity is not much, and the main advantage is that it is not depressing for higher centers of brain. In case of necrotic addiction for opium, it can be substituted. In homeopathy as well, it is very effective in cardiac disease. The venom of Russell viper can be used as hemostatic factor because of its coagulating quality. It has been used in cases of hemophilia and the hemorrhage due to some other reasons. Its graded solution has been used to prevent extra bleeding from the uterus, retina, and by the dentist in the excessive bleeding. In homeopathy, the venom of rattlesnake is of great use in certain diseases like epilepsy, asthma, neuralgia, neuritis, uh, pleurisy, nerve exhaustion, and insomnia. So there are many uses of the venom of cobra and other snakes. So it has a medicinal significance. In Unani system of medicines, the blood of snake cures leukoderma. Similarly, a preparation of arsenic and the dead cobra is extremely applied for leukoderma and the syphilis rashes. Another preparation of venom, arsenic, opium, and musk is used as a aphrodisiac tonic. as well. So these are about venom and the anti-venom. Thank you.